Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Babby and welcome to Sovereignty Crown of Kings. Very well, so last episode we did finally take care of an army of the enemy and it was quite impressive to myself for the most part. But we were actually done for the turn, so I guess what we're going to do first, see, no, there was nothing left for the diplomatic aspect. And as for purchasing units, it is not really required that we purchase more units. Now, perhaps it's wise to build some more artillery, though. I don't know, we haven't done that, and that's probably a missed opportunity. Ah, there's no lumber. Okay, well, we'll have to trade that, but that's not a possibility because we have got all our diplomats en route. So, yeah, there goes our opportunity. Let's see, still no contraband in the marketplace. We could recruit units that require beer, but oh, look at that, the Airbucher Landsknecht. They do require beer. They've got quite some attack, but the problem is their defense is decent. It's better than most units, aside from the King Retinue, but by the looks of it, you can only have one of that, so it kind of makes sense that he's so strong. And I don't want to have royal pikes anymore. I want to have golden infantry instead. We do have got 4 of those already, by the looks of it. We don't want to have imperial guards. We want to have these guys, and I think it makes a lot of sense to recruit these actually. Let's go and purchase 5 pieces of beer, because that is how buying beer works. And that is actually all the units that make a lot of sense. The other ones, you know, we could build brigades. I do want to know what the difference between the two is. It's initiative. I think I checked this actually. Yeah, these are unique units. It's quite a pity. Okay. Can we upgrade this? No, we don't have any funds to upgrade anything. As a matter of fact, let's go and end the turn. Hope that we are not engaged here. Okay, well the units should be revived a little bit at least. That is our ally. Let's speed that up. And I think that Hadragul was our ally. I'm pretty sure they are. I wonder as to if they actually help us in battle. What the hell? Alright, let's first read this though. A powerful lord, a leader with the potential for greatness has arisen in Avantgarde. Under the influence of this new leader, Avantgarde's economy is flourishing and the military power has grown. Expect them to become a formidable enemy or a potent ally in the coming months. Right? It's weird. They still decline. We're just going to send the offer again, and who is Meermont? Who is that? We've probably got a hostile status to them. Yes, well, we'll accept that. We won't accept this, no. I am aware that they are sieging down this province, but that it doesn't really matter. The economy is way high in this province, and it dwindles by 1 only. And by the time we've got Landshead, we're going to make peace, and we're going to move the hell of this army out, because this is, by the looks of it, this is our main army that has got all the power, actually. It's our most powerful it's our most powerful asset. Come on. Let's see, they've got some scout units here by the looks of it. We could engage these guys, but that will I don't know. We can't heal that way. That is kind of a pity. Let's see. We've got more than enough units. We got ample units. Let's send those into Gryffindor. Yes, we do. And why do they have a fort here? What the hell? What the actual hell? It doesn't make sense whatsoever. Did they take these forts into my territory? That seems very silly to me. Alright, let's just go into the tactical map, because I don't want to fight this battle manually. Or, I mean, automatically. Alright, there we go. And I don't get this. Why do they get my forts? It doesn't make sense. It's very stupid. Alright, let's go and take these guys out. There we go. Some more damage. They're going to suffer way less than I am. I was kind of aware of that already. I kind of counted on that, actually. Oh, wow. Well, we've got some siege units here, so that is at least good. We could send them out to... I don't know. Let's send them closer to that fort there. These guys have healed up quite well. We've got some cavalry here. Let's send the cavalry in. There we go. That's how you win battles. I don't know, though. The artillery, the fort, it seems like a foreign concept to me, to be honest. Let's end the turn here. There we go. Alright. We're going to obviously choose these guys. They exactly chose the tile to be stationed on that I wish them to move on, so that's good. Cavalry did a good thing there. There we go. We can attack the fort, but it doesn't make sense. Oh, wow. The following hero is now legendary. Okay, so we can basically choose a trait. Yes, okay, so the forts don't actually give them benefits. That's good. More mercenaries and well, we don't control any objective. Yeah, these both make no sense. Let's just go for the latter. It either doesn't make sense, but I feel like we could take out this army, but I wanna deploy the units that we recently recruited over here, because they're going to be a valuable asset in that little army there. And we'll move these guys closer, because this is actually a quite valuable army. I do wonder, however, if they actually replenish if we move them earlier in the turn. My guess is that they do, but you can't be too sure. And just to be sure, we're just going to upgrade some provinces here. And that fort is mine, presumably, but no, it's not. Alright, let's end the turn here. Yeah, I don't care, to be honest. That's only our ally. Let's go and skip that. And you're not going to tell me that they still don't accept my trade. That would be ludicrous, wouldn't it be? But I guess we're going to find out in just a little bit. The turns seem to take longer. It's weird. It's weird. Presumably they don't have the contrabands anymore then. Ah, I haven't actually looked at that. Yeah, look at that. Ah, so they don't tell me that they can't accept it. They simply say that after the deal, of course. All right. Well, we don't need you there. There we go. Let's take you back. I want to trade with Carivia. Yeah, that is Carivia. That is exactly the guys that we've tried to trade with earlier. We'll give them salt for it. My guess is that they will instantly accept. That shouldn't be a problem. That wasn't a problem earlier, although, look at that. Oh, they want 2 salt. Well, very well. I don't know what we can actually do with salt. Perhaps that's a problem. And it seems that we can... Yeah, we can select the country by clicking on the resource and then into the country. So that's very good. They've got 2 contrabands, so we want to assign those guys, and we're going to send diplomat or agent, whatever, to them. Maybe we want to give some money, though. We've got quite some money. My guess is that 1,000 ducats, or whatever you call it, will suffice for something. I want to know what that's worth, actually. Oh, they keep accepting. Well, money is a lot better for me. We've got ample money, so yeah. Oh, they still accept, eh? That's weird. Oh, they will probably decline. Alright. It would be nice if it were like green or something, so it's quite obvious if they will accept or not. But let's send the offer. There we go. And there we go. Let's end that. No. Bahraini? No, that's not the deal. I'm going to take Landshad, or Landshad, and we're going to end this war, but not now. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Alright. Well, a major battle has been fought. Renandale. Alright, so I want to do this. I want to attack these guys. I think that we might be able to pull it off, especially with these units. They've got quite the, what is it, attack. Although I wonder about their discipline, though. Let's click on them. The discipline is not... Oh, what the hell? No, oh god. Oh, okay, so they gain more discipline and stealth when attacking any home province. That's good. That's really good. That's stuff that we need. So that is where the Okay, so these guys are mercenaries. I still don't get it though. I don't know what the mercenaries that... How did we recruit them? Did we get them? Like, my guess is that we got them. Or there's some special way to recruit them, probably. Because this is training, and... Alright, yeah, about spells. We haven't done anything with that. Let's see, click to spend spell point. Well, we do have spell points, don't we? No, we are not investing money in this cause. Let's see, how many gold pieces are we making? 8,000. Well, I guess we can spend like 1,000 per turn, and the progress should be doing fine, I guess. There we go. Because we can't neglect magic, of course. Oh, there we go. I still don't... It's not quite clear, but that's fine for now. Alright, we should be able to easily take these guys out with the ability of the air Brucker Landsknecht. It seems like the proper way to pronounce that. And we're going to go into the tactical map, obviously, because the AI would always screw this up. Presumably, though. Presumably. I don't know if it's actually true. I want to put the cavalry up front, because it's going to be quite easy to take them out with cavalry. At least a lot easier than with infantry. I mean, we can leave these guys in the city. We could actually try to take over these key points. I don't know. It seems like a good thing. I think you get gold for it as well. Ah, okay. So these are things that you can make. You can activate these abilities later on. I kind of presumed it was an effect that would be taking place at that instance, but apparently it's not the case. All right, that's a good setup. There we go. And we're gonna kill some guys. There we go. Very neat. Although we're not doing too much damage this way. There we go. It's still quite damn decent. I like cavalry quite a bit, for obvious reasons. Ooh, they almost scatter. That's it for the cavalry, though. Oh, look at the damage they do. I'm almost in love with these lads. Okay. Yeah, it's probably wise to exploit the benefits that certain units give you in certain circumstances. It's wise to read up on that, of course. It's kind of stuff I should have taken into consideration earlier, obviously. There we go, and they do some damage because they are in forests, so they've got some additional defense, but. Overall, they are not doing too much damage well, to our units. They are mostly retreating, so that's obviously a good sign. One would guess that they don't have the possibility to reassign their units at the beginning of the battle. I don't know. Doesn't really look like it. There we go. End their life. That does some damage. Not so much though. I don't know what's the deal here. Why doesn't it give us bonus? My guess is that because we come from forests. Let's see. And would it? No, never mind. Yeah, I think. I don't know. We don't get the charge bonus. Well, perhaps if we take these guys out then. We do get charge on those. So one wonders what's up with that. There we go. We don't get charge bonus, so I guess that's because we are in forest terrain. We should probably not do that anymore. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh, that was bad. That was really dumb. I'm not paying attention here. Not as much as I should, actually. Alright, there we go. Rough them up a little bit. There we go. Of course, we are going to advance towards them. And let's end the turn here. Well, luckily, the defense on those units is pretty damn good. They're all moving towards one area, so I don't know. Maybe they're fleeing or something. It's weird. Yeah, there's a lot of forest here, so I guess that kind of nullifies the charge bonus, which makes a lot of sense. Of course, this should be charge. Perhaps I don't know. It doesn't show what battle phase it is. Obviously, yes. Oh, the skirmish play. Okay. Well, let's take the victory point there. That's 1 victory point. That is 2 victory points. And it's actually quite silly. They are almost handing me this victory. I'm thinking of moving towards other victory points. It makes more sense than engaging all these units, because it's quite a lot of them. There we go. Should bring us in open fields as well, which should be beneficial. That's not attack, though. There we go. Keep the units in favourable terrain, obviously. As much as possible, anyway. Alright, and that is one more unit routed. Alright, let's end the turn. Yeah, it almost seems like they are fleeing, and apparently you can you can go amphibious. Probably gives you malices or something like that. At least it should. Ah, we can barely make it. 6-time charge bonus. That's ludicrous. What the hell? Why can't we undo? That is a victory. We didn't take that victory point. That is weird. Alright, I want to take that, though. So... yeah, there we go. And block these guys out so that they don't eventually move towards the victory point, of course. I guess closing them in is a good idea, but I'm not gonna engage them again because I don't want to lose too much health on our cavalry, of course. It's precious units like that we don't want to lose, of course. Let's get you into the forests, get you some bonus. I wonder what amphibious, or one assumes that is that. Oh, wow. Well, that is not good. Terrain, the Willow Flow. Okay. Whatever you say. I don't know if the battle is instantly ended if we halt the last point, so I'm just going to go for the campaigner. There we go. That should heal up our units quite significantly. Well, they're not engaging us. And it's quite obvious why, because we've got pretty strong defensive units in defensive spots. Okay, I could have totally waited before doing that, but yeah. Alright, we hold all the victory spots. There's no need to do any more planning here. We're gonna, I guess, retreat? I don't know if they actually lose all the units or if they retreat, so I'm just going to rough them up a little bit more. There we go. And, yeah, that'll be it. Let's end the turn. Okay, well, we... ooh, Dragon Slayer. Whoa! Whoa. Dragon Slayer or Orc Slayer. Well, sadly, these are both human empires. It would be nice if we could wait until assigning the promotion, but I don't know what's situated over here, but these are quite obviously orcs, and like Dragonfold, that is dragon. These guys are naturally friendly towards us, so my guess is that Orc Slayer is the best thing we can do here, and that pops up an achievement. Very nice. And for the Lanx Knacht, yeah, rebels, obviously. Mobility. Ignore zones of control for purposes of movement. Attacks by this unit may force enemy units into retreat. The enemy must roll its discipline or less on a D10 to avoid... what the hell? There's all kind of aspects that are not covered by the tutorial. It's weird. I don't think that's too beneficial to us, so let's go for Fearsome. There we go. And we did a really good job there. The entire army's routed there. Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, Chalice, however, is going to be taken. That is kind of inevitable. But it's obviously better to do your stuff on the tactical map than on the automated screen. Let's see, they've got quite some. They got the Gelantine shock troops, which is basically the same as our. Let's see, what are they called over here? By our country, Airbucker. Yeah, they are the same guys. Let's see, do we have the upper hand here? Also, we did get some healing here, so that's good. It's good to know. My guess is that we could actually pull this off. We've got quite some cavalry, and they don't have a single unit of cavalry, so we could do this. I think. We're going to go for all the wall targets. And that's going to be what we're going to do. No, that doesn't make sense. However, they've got heavily defended. I don't know. I'm quite reluctant now of advancing. All right. Well, let's go start the battle anyway. The Royal Pike's obviously not going to do too much damage against those guys. But we've got quite the charge bonuses here, which is really good. We've got to make sure that the trebuchets, though... oh, God. I wish I could go back to the previous phase, because that's really bad. Although we could use that, however. Let's do this. They don't shatter. Alright, there we go. Oh, pretty. And let's surround the trebuchet, because we don't want infantry to get there. They've got quite some bonuses against artillery. Alright. Yeah, let's take the slight penalty there. And there we go, that's phase 1. I guess that we do want to avoid these guys. Yeah, there we go. That's really bad. The trebuchets must be defended, actually. Yeah, we needed a lot more cavalry. It doesn't really sound favourable or seem favourable to us. Oh God. Yeah, it didn't really seem favourable to me to do this. Let's go for discipline, obviously. That's a really good trait. Really nice, but the upgrades are shown over here. That's good to know. For future references. Alright. Well, if we end this turn... Let's see, this is going to be occupied, which is fine. Do these... They don't actually have that much revolt risk by the look of it. As soon as you boost the economy, the revolt risk is nullified, essentially. Alright. Did we get the trade deal through? No, we didn't. So we're going to wait for that. Let's upgrade some holdings while we're at it. Especially that one, because yeah, that was damage, of course. And let's end the turn here. Well, I'd rather flee. Yes. Those were only the Imperial Guards. I keep forgetting what they are called. It's basically the peasant units. It's not good. It's not good at all. We could take them, but oh no, we can't send them into foreign territory, of course. That's pretty bad. Okay, so they obviously traded away some contraband. Carivia. It still shows that they have got the contraband, though. It's pretty damn weird. Let's go and send it again. It's really, really weird. Alright, but we should be able to... What the hell? We don't even have one. It's frustrating as hell. At least we could purchase now. Didn't we just purchase some contraband? Oh, that's beer. Of course it is. Well, I don't know. The AI can't accept deals by the looks of it. It's pretty weird. I guess he's still offering. Alright, we could take out this army quite easily. That's the army we went for earlier. Just take all the war ghouls and we'll be fine. Yeah, but we'll send this army in here to take back the province properly. And we'll send a peace treaty to the Boruvians, although they didn't send one to us, so one assumes that they are kind of sick of of peace. Like they were sick of the war, obviously, but by the looks of it, they do want to fight on. So yeah, one wonders what's up with that. Let's recall this guy, and Brainy offer peace. They will probably accept this peace. Okay, I'm not going to add any demands because I think you know the only thing they were willing to offer was gold, and that's not that useful to us at the moment. Okay, we'll take these guys, but for now, I'll end the episode here. I'll see you guys in a bit. Make sure to like the video if you like the video. It helps me out tremendously. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good one. Cheers.